There is something quietly radical about choosing to walk alone. Not because solitude is rare, we are alone in some ways every day, but because in a world that constantly urges us towards noise, towards company, towards shared validation, choosing to step into the vast silence of mountains by yourself feels almost like reclaiming something ancient. Today, I want to speak about solo trekking, not just as an activity, but as an experience that reshapes how we see the world, and more importantly, how we see ourselves. Group travel has its own beauty. There is always someone to talk to, someone to lean on, someone to say, "Did you see that?" But solo travel asks a different question. It asks, "Did you see that?" And that small shift changes everything. When you travel in a group, even joy becomes something shared. Sometimes diluted, sometimes amplified, but rarely fully your own. Solo travel strips that away. There is just you and the world. And in that space, something remarkable happens. Your senses sharpen. Colors seem deeper, sounds seem clearer, even time feels different. Now imagine taking that experience, that raw, undiluted awareness, and placing it in the mountains. Imagine trekking alone. When you walk alone in the mountains, you are not just traveling through a landscape. You are entering into a conversation, one that has no words. Each step becomes deliberate. Each breath becomes noticeable. And slowly, almost without realizing it, the noise inside your mind begins to quiet. There is a unique kind of peace that comes from being alone in nature. Not loneliness, but solitude. Loneliness feels like something is missing. Solitude feels like nothing is missing at all. When you trek solo, you begin to understand the difference. There are moments when you stop on a trail, perhaps at a bend where the valley opens up, or near a stream where the water flows endlessly over stone. You sit down, not because you are tired, but because something inside you asks you to pause. And in that pause, there is no urgency, no notifications, no negotiations, no expectations, no need to explain yourself to anyone. Just the wind, the sky, just the steady presence of the mountains. And for a brief moment, everything feels complete. So if you ever find yourself wondering whether to take that journey alone, whether to step away from the comfort of company and into the uncertainty of solitude, consider this. There is a version of you waiting on that trail, a version that is calmer, stronger, more aware. And all it takes to meet that version is the courage to walk alone.